Hirevz Media is sponsored by Born to Ride Motorcycle Magazine. Check out borntoride.com. Alright guys, so we're working on the Foxbody again, and the gauges that we've got in the middle are these True Glow gauges down here, and they work pretty good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but I wanted to put a double din radio in there, and those are just taking up space, and they're kind of hard to see where they're at, and there's gauges in the dash, so, and hopefully they work. But what I've got to do is change out the sending units. So that's the aftermarket one, but the wire right there is laying there. Look, the wire is still here for this one. So I'm going to put stock sensors back in there and then hook those back up, and we'll see if that works. And then just take these out and keep them with those gauges. I might use them in something else maybe later. All right, guys, the first thing I did was remove the wires from both sections, and then went ahead and screwed out the oil pressure sending unit. This thing is massive compared to the factory one, but that is the hole right down there. Luckily these factory ones did come with Teflon on them already, so now we got to pull out the water one. All right guys, so I got the gauge out. This is a really dumb idea that they didn't put like a clip on here, and they just have wires coming out because you can't use a socket. You have to use a wrench. So I had to get that out to get that adapter out, so I can get the factory one back in here, because both of these factory ones are fatter. Both of those are gone. Pull that out, get the water back in there, and with these you can see the water levels right there. These you can pull out and put another one in, and I didn't have any water come out. You might have a tiny bit. But these are real easy to do. Some engines are not. All right, the new one is back in. The wire's hooked back up. So now on to that one down there. All right, guys, so this piece right here stays in, but mine had a brass adapter in it to adapt it to that. So that's got to come out to get it back to the factory size. All right, so the stock style one is back on down there. Wires hooked back up. So let's go fire it up, see what happens. All right, we got her fired up and running. Just checked it, don't see any leaks up there. All that's good. Oil pressure came right up. See on the gauge over here. So that's good. Obviously the water temp gauge is down because it's still cold. So hopefully that'll come up when it warms up here in a minute. Alright guys, so it's been idling for a few minutes now, and you can see the water temp is starting to come up. It looks good with factory gauges alive in here to me. So I need to get rid of this strip one day. I think I'm going to change up the lights in there. It's got the LED lights that they sell, and they're really not, they don't shine very well. So I need to find some different ones than the ones that they sell. But these gauges are very unhappy. So they're not reading right at all. They're reading full on both of them. But like I said, that'll come out when I do the radio. So and I'll save them. So, and they're glow shift, not true All right, guys. So one other thing I wanted to do was work on this trim plate here. So there's some burn marks. Probably a little old lady that owned this thing. And with ashing every time she shifted gears. So I'm gonna pop this thing up out of here, which pops up pretty easily. I'll get up out of the way. And then we've got a brand new one from Scott Drake to go on here, which will clean that up a bit. So look pretty good. All right, guys, once you get the old one pulled up, you just got to pull these little metal tabs off of there, off of each one of those 4, and then it should just pop right back down in place of the other one. Get it all lined up here. Should snap right down in there and look way better. It looks so much cleaner and nicer. Cool. Right, guys, don't forget you can get $25 off of ceramic coating, the Armor Shield 9 from Avalon King, by putting Hirevz 25 in at checkout at avalonking.com.
Time to get out and play. AMSOIL delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at AMSOIL.com.